This is Mike with Billiard Breakdown. Thank you guys for joining us today. We have Shane Winters versus Roe to begin, and that match starts at 6 p.m. sharp. Shane Winters is on the table right now warming up, and we will get started shortly. This is a race to 9 in 9-ball pool. And the players will lag for the break. Shane Winters is one of the best players in the country and the world as well, with a Fargo rate of, at his peak, 762. And from his memory, he was number 7 or number 8 in the country. And currently, I believe he stated that he is number 22 or 28 in the country at the moment. Roe is going to have a chance to shoot a couple balls here before we get started.
I'm good, Shane. Okay. Mike, whenever you give us the green light. I'll hit some more. Lag. Huh? 3 minutes to lag? Get all fancy on us, man.
Yeah. You better practice that lag. I haven't lagged with this cue yet.
I haven't lagged with my
Practice the lag one time.
I win.
It's different. I just made a switch to carbon fiber from wood. So.
Which one?
It's Q-Tech Super Slim.
I was the first one in
I've
Rochester.
had it for a while.
I was the first one in Rochester to have a carbon fiber. Everyone made fun of it.
Yeah.
And I went to Super Billiard Expo 2016. And they just came out with their carbon. I tried it, and I was just in love with it.
Yeah.
Now I use a Go Customs.
Yeah, they hit great. Touch shots, I feel, are a little bit different.
So that they tell you
speed.
They tell you not to put a soft anything other than a soft or super soft because the shaft is so stiff.
Yeah.
I was having huge problems with my speed control.
Yeah.
I put medium on, got a lot better. Like I can actually feel what the shaft is doing.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we are going to begin the match between Shane and Roe. Each player will lag for the break. Let's see what we got. Shane brings the 7-ball perfectly to the rail, and Shane will start off with the break. For anyone just joining us, this is Shane Winters versus Roe, number 6 player in Rochester, New York. This is a race to 9 and 9-ball pool. Shout out to Shane for being able to stop by today. He is out of Ohio right now, but he's from Rochester, New York, and he's usually back around town for the holidays. Shane's got a shot on the 1 ball. Nothing easily pocketable. Let's see what he decides to do here. If he has a shot to go for or decide to play safe. Looks like Shane kind of lost control of that cue ball there on his first shot and left Roe with an open shot on the 1, which he misses, unfortunately. Shane comes to the table with a pretty easy shot on the 1 and should be able to make position for the 2 ball into the side pocket. No problem here. Shane tries to play safe behind the 8 ball, overrows it a little bit. Seems like he's got to get a little used to the speed of the table. Every table is a little different. Nice shot by Roe to bring that cue ball back. Oh, man.
What the fuck was that?
Roe clearly upset about scratching on the 8 ball here and concedes the rack to Shane Winters, making it 1-0. Extremely unfortunate scratch by Roe. It may be the Shane Winters effect. against anyone else, I believe Rowe makes the shot and gets position on the 9. It is now 1-0, Shane in the lead. Shane Winters stops by to say hi to Lynn Wexler. Maybe we can get Lynn Wexler on the commentary later. We'll see. Seven's in the way of the 3-ball here. Shane could possibly bank that 3 into the left corner, but it's a pretty difficult bank with the double hit possibility. What? If that was on purpose, then I guess that's what a 762 Fargo is. Rowe misses contact completely on the 3-ball. It's a relatively simple kick. I'm surprised Rowe missed that as well. Shane comes to the table with the ball in hand. And whenever there's an open table, you can bet on Shane to run him out. Shane's got a little awkward on the 6. He's not able to as easily contact the bottom of the cue ball here, so he's opting for the long shot on the 7 rather than trying to draw that cue ball back. Nice shot by Shane, but slightly losing control of that cue ball a little bit, just because it's a long distance shot. And no problem for Shane. It is now 2-0. Shane leading Rowe. Shane to break. Ooh, scratches in the side pocket. Rowe comes to the table with ball in hand. Looks like the 5 ball goes into the left pocket. It may even go into the right, but slightly more difficult to make position for. Rowe attempts to kick at the 3 and hits the 9 first. Shane comes to the table with ball in hand on an open table again. A little short on that cue ball leave. Shane's got a thin cut, but the 7 is in a good position for Shane to naturally make position for the 7 if he is able to pocket the 6. Very nice. And Shane shows off his stroke a little bit. Bring that cue ball to the long rail and back out. Very nice by Shane. It is now 3-0. Shane Winters leading Rowe. Nice break by Shane. It's hard for me to tell from this angle if he's hooked on the 6 from being able to see the 3 ball. And he is not. The 5's a little tricky because it's likely Shane will get somewhat of a sharp angle on that 5 ball, which he has no problem taking. And if he's able to pocket the 5 and come back maybe 1 or 2 rails for the 6, or even bring it back for the 6 side, Shane should have no problem. Nice shot by Rowe and nearly scratching, but great shot. And Rowe's on the board with 1 game. Looks like Rowe was able to pocket the 5 ball on the break. He's got a shot on the 1. Nothing easy, but still makeable. Nice try by Rowe. Nice combo by Shane. Good speed. Shane could choose to stun the 3 ball and just bring that cue ball up slightly for either the 4 ball side or corner pocket here. Instead, he decides to make position for the corner. Excellent cue ball control there, bringing that cue ball towards the center of the table. 2 rails. Nice shot by Shane. And Shane makes it 4-1. Looks like Shane pockets the 1 ball and the 6 on the break. He's got a thin cut on the 2. Let's see if he actually decides to go for it. Ooh. He misses it and nearly gets a lucky roll with that 4 ball bumping into the 9. But Rowe comes to the table with a clear shot on 2 and an easy setup on the 3 ball. Rowe attempts to play safe behind the 9. Looks like the 9 is blocking the 4 ball, but it is possible that Shane could see the left side of that 4. But he's eyeing the kick. Shane makes solid contact. Seems like he was trying to either pocket that 4 into the corner or hit that 4 back up table and leave the cue ball on the opposite side, but the 4 didn't roll quite as far. Rowe misses the 4, but leaves Shane pretty awkward where he has to shoot over the 7 ball. Shane misses the 4 ball, and Rowe comes to the table with a nice shot on the 4 with an opportunity here to finish this rack out. The 7 gets bumped out, and it's looking pretty good for Rowe. Let's see if he can bring that cue ball back around for the 8. Very nice stroke. Rowe just barely overhits the cue ball here. But it is no problem for him. Very nice shot by Rowe. It is now 4-2. Shane's still in the lead. Rowe trailing behind with 2. We have a pretty decent number of viewers live right now watching Shane take on a couple different challengers from Rochester, New York. Thanks for tuning in. Rowe narrowly misses the bank and leaves Shane with a shot on the 1 into the side pocket here. The 2's kind of in an awkward position because the 3 and the 6 are blocking that right corner. Shane may have to bring that cue ball back to the short side of the 2 to shoot it down the table. Which he attempts to do. The 1 ball rattles in the side pocket and the cue ball is left sitting behind the 5. Rowe doesn't have a clear shot at the 1. He may actually be able to thinly cut that 1 into the side. And he does. Great shot by Rowe. Nice bank by Rowe with an opportunity to possibly combo that 3 into the 9 to take this game. Great shot by Rowe. Well played. Rowe wins this game, bringing, well, I guess trailing behind Shane evenless now by 1 game. Shane's still in the lead, 4-3. Rowe scratches, and Shane comes to the table with a very nice looking table here.
Angry Orchard. Good choice.
I was complimented on my choice of Angry Orchard. Joe Dardzinski sends me a message on Facebook saying, great job with the commentary, but I should ban any guy wearing a pink pool glove. Sorry, Ro. And nice job to Shane. Increasing his lead 5-3. And Shane scratches once again into the side pocket here. He has been pretty consistently making a ball into the bottom left corner, but this is the second time he's scratched into the side pocket. Rowe's got to figure out how to come back up the table for the 4 ball. He should be able to bring that cue ball to the left of the table with the bottom right spin here. Or instead, he opts for top left. Very nice shot. He gets a little straight onto the 4 here. He's going to want to try to punch at that 4 ball to get it off the rail. Nice position by Rowe. Shout out to J Ladd, Bravos 11, watching in the chat and sharing his support for Shane tonight. Not that he needs any additional help, J Ladd. Okay. And Rowe should be able to make this 4-5 shortly. And great job by Rowe, getting his 4th game. Shane Winters still in the lead, 5-4. And J Ladd, you're right, he's a strong player. But Rowe is doing extremely well staying in this match. Looks like Rowe breaks dry and Shane comes to the table with an open shot on the 1 ball. A little too sharp of a cut. He might still go for it because he is Shane Winters, but we may see a safety out of this. Nice job making Rowe have an awkward hand position to shoot over that 9 ball. Great shot by Rowe. Great shot by Rowe to bring that cue ball all the way back to leave it right behind the 6 and the 9. Shane misses the 2-rail kick, giving Rowe ball in hand. Hey Craig, thanks for checking in. Craig says Shane plays in our BCA pool league in Toledo. And Craig, you need to tell Shane to stop because that is not fair for anyone playing.
Can I just take the same balls or I'm just switch them? Okay.
Craig Fall says we love having a top-rated player in the league in Toledo, and Shane does not win every game in that league, he says. And I will believe it when I see it. Rowe is shooting very well with confidence right now. The 6 ball is a little bit awkward. I'm not sure if Rowe rolls that cue ball down the table if he's able to see enough of that 6 to cut it in here. Rowe misses the bank shot, but he's left decent. Shane is left with a long shot on the 6. And absolutely no problem for Shane to make that long pocket. He's got a thin cut on the 7, but he should have no problem holding position for that 8 into the corner here. Surprising miss by Shane, giving Rowe an opportunity to take this rack and tie it up 5-5 here. A little overshot by Rowe, but he's still left with a pretty nice, pretty makeable shot on the 8 here. Let's see if he actually tries to bring that cue ball back or just 2 rails back and forth on the other half of the table here. He loses control of that cue ball a little bit and leaves himself with a tough cut on the 9. Rowe airs out his frustration a little bit at the table while he gets down to take this 9-ball shot here. And Rowe misses the cut on the 9. Shane is back on the table with a not so easy shot on the 9. But I would bet he makes it. Very nicely done. Shane increases his lead to 6-4. For anyone just joining us, thank you for checking in with Billiard Breakdown for Shane Winters versus Roe Agrawal. Shane is taking on a couple of the top players in Rochester, New York over the next 2 days. Today, he's playing Roe, Justin, then Rick, and then Mickey. Tomorrow, we have Shane taking on Manh, then Dan Sharlow, potentially Robert Czupryniak, also known as Quantum Qist on social media, as well as the current Rochester's best player, undisputed Ron Casanzio. The matches tomorrow begin at 5 p.m. If Shane was trying to leave that cue ball behind the 5, then that is some next level stuff. Hey Ted Beach in the chat says, I think you should do more advertising, like how about the hours of operation and stuff like that. Our hours of operation for this pool hall, Diamond Billiards Bar and Grill, well, formerly known as that, now renamed to Billiard Breakdown, is 2 p.m. to midnight every night. Rowe misses his shot, and Shane comes to the table with the 2 ball sitting in the pocket, and he tries to draw it back for the 3. Gets a little awkward on it. And nothing is awkward for Shane. Sarah Kastner says, I think what you have done in a short time is great. Thank you, Sarah. Trying my best here to make as many improvements as possible within the time I have in a day. Craig Fall comes back to me with some statistics here. Craig says Shane is 21-1 in the league this year, 0 break-in runs and 3 table runs. His team is in 4th place. Those are the facts according to Fargo. All I hear is 21-1. What a beast. Nice bank by Shane. And, oh, Shane here tries to play the two-way bank shot on the 8, but catches the side pocket on the way back up with the cue ball. Rowe comes to the table with ball in hand and a pretty easy run out here. Nice shot by Rowe. It is now 6-5. Shane Winters still in the lead here. Phil Sadari asks, where are you guys broadcasting from? And we are broadcasting from Billiard Breakdown, formerly known as Diamond Billiards Bar and Grill in Rochester, New York. The Billiard Breakdown pool hall consists of 20 diamond tables, 8 full-size 9-foot tables, and 12 7-foot bar boxes. Phil Sadari says he's from Rochester and used to play at Classic Billiards. That is from quite a while ago. Damon Betlow, thanks for clearing that up. When he said Ridge Road, I was thinking East Ridge Road rather than West Ridge Road. And yep, you are right. Diamond Billiards Bar and Grill used to be called Classic Billiards, and now it is now called Billiard Breakdown. Phil Sadari says he lives in Austin, Texas now. Massive pool scene down there. The only thing I know about Austin, Texas is that's where Joe Rogan is. Have you gone to any of Joe Rogan's comedy specials? So Shane chooses to tie up the 7-ball with the 4-ball here. The 4-9 combo doesn't go into the corner. It's angled upwards on the table. Well, Phil, you got to go to Joe Rogan's comedy special more than one time if it's a very good show. So, not too sure what Roe was trying to do there, but he does leave Shane with a very nice position here. Very nice by Shane to get on top of that 7 ball for the corner pocket. Shane brings that cue ball back up, no problem, for the 9 ball into the side pocket. It is now 7-5. Shane Winters leading Roe. Shane misses the corner pocket on the 1. Surprising. Position on the 2 ball isn't completely clear here, even though it looks simple. As I said, not too simple to make position on that 2 ball here. Craig Fall asks, did Shane grow up in Rochester? Did he have any pro players help him get to this level? And to be honest, I only just recently met Shane. I don't know much about him other than he's a top tier pool player with a concrete business. I know Shane is from Rochester, but as far as having pro players help him get to this level, no idea. Nice job by Shane with that cue ball speed to go down and back up with a nice, confident power stroke to make the 9 ball. It is now 8-5. Shane Winters is on the hill. For anyone just joining us, this is Shane Winters versus Rochester's number 6, Agrawal. This is a race to 9 in 9-ball pool, and Shane Winters is leading 8-5. Unfortunate 2-ball roll to just get in the 1 ball's way here. He may be eyeing the bank shot. Almost makes it, but leaves Rowe with a nice combo here. Almost goes right into the side pocket again for Rowe. Narrowly misses it and ends up with a nice position on the 3. It doesn't look like the 4 clears the 8 ball here. I wonder what Rowe's got planned for that. Good job by Rowe getting an angle for the side pocket. Now he's got to try to avoid that 8 ball to come around for the 5.
I've been looking for that creamer guy. I've been looking for him.
He goes for the bank shot, misses. And Shane shows Rowe how to make that bank shot. Shane left himself really tough on the 8. Both the side pocket as well as the corner are maybe equally tough here. Shane misses the 8 ball here. If Rowe pockets this 8 ball, he should be able to just hold position for the 9 ball side pocket. And he is not able to. That was a good opportunity for him to stay in this match. And Shane does a very nice job of making position for that 9 into the side pocket. Congrats to Shane winning the first match against Rowe 9-5. Within about 10 minutes, we are going to start with the second match we have lined up, which is Justin Nilsson.
One pocket next? Okay. I want to make sure Mickey's ready.
crazy shit was happening, and I was like, dude, the first leg. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I kept close for a little while, and then I just stuff wasn't. So on a couple of shots, right, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know the correct shot because some of the shots, because the shells are so deep. So I tried like the one ball. I tried to go back and forth, and I scratched. You know, and it was just like, what the fuck. So, I mean, I'm happy. Like for the amount I've been playing, I kept up a little bit. And then certain shots I just, and then it's actually mentally exhausting to play at that level. Yeah. So I just like. Yeah.
Because you always feel like you're one miss away from losing.
No, that's normal. That's normal, but that's not the issue. The issue is to play perfect, and you can't. You got to think about everything, like the whole rack. So normally when I play most people, I think of 3 balls at a time. When you're playing a player this, and I'm usually okay. When I'm playing a player that level, right, who's not gonna make a mistake. Now you have to think about the whole rest. So that creates so many variables in your head that you're not used to. Does that make any sense? So you're not thinking 3 balls at a time. If you see me practicing, I practice 3 balls at a time. And you look at like Ronnie, he'll practice with all 9. All these people practice with all 9. Right? So I think that's what I need to do is, you know, I'm happy with a few things I did. I played some pretty good for periods of time, and then I played really bad for periods of time. It was fun. Well, I owe him money, right? I remember almost normally I don't, but when I'm playing,
way up. I
Is that
gotta
on
try to play
purpose?
safe.
Hell no.
Yeah, I tried it for a little while.
You want to
Never
like
used
for break up
it.
and come
Just
with
got
me?
sick of my
We
stick.
can do it now. Okay. No, just this first. I gotta make my
I like the
introduction.
long shots. I think it's too simple. Speed, touchy shots. Got one pocket, bunting around. Speed's a little off. Playing safety. Like a mile. You can do a lot of stuff. You have to get used to. Yeah.
All right, so up next we got Shane Winters taking on Justin Nilsson. Justin is not on the top 10 Rochester pool players list yet, but he is a great shooter, and hopefully he can take a couple games off Shane and maybe even win if he's lucky enough. The two players will be lagging for break shortly.
It's okay, we could just shoot for fun. Shoot any balls. I promise these are the easier keywords. Yeah, so there's like a second order of
That is Shane Winters.
Yeah, you left
Top 22 in the country, and he's beating and he's Rochester taking on different challenges. Close leg. Shane's got it. This is a race to 9 and 9 ball pool. Good luck to the both of them. Good luck especially to Justin.
Oh, he does?
All right, Shane to break. And Shane scratches in the other side pocket now. No luck on the break for Shane. Ted Beach asks, what's the price to play? And the price to play is something you'll have to find out when you show up to Billiard Breakdown in Rochester, New York. Justin leaves Shane with a nice shot on the 2 ball into the corner. Shane got a little straight in on the 3 ball. Shane's double checking the angle he needs on that 4. He may just take that longer, difficult shot just to have a guaranteed shot. Very creative rolling forward instead of stunning up. He's able to get closer to that 4 ball. Shane almost scratches into the side pocket there, but the cue ball wobbles back out, and Shane should be out from here. Nice cue ball speed by Shane. And it is now 1-0. Shane leading Justin. Shane misses the 1 ball into the corner. Kind of looked like he was trying to add light bottom right spin to hold position for that 3 ball into the right corner, which is why the 1 wobbled in the pocket. Justin misses the 3 ball into the corner, but gets pretty lucky having the 9 and the 4 ball as blockers for this. And Shane makes the kick. Shane may have been trying to leave that cue ball behind the 7 there. Justin misses the bank and may have left Shane hooked with the corner of that side pocket. He should be able to see it, though, I think.
So how was that first match?
Mickey Goldberg joining next to me, asking me how the first match was, and it was Roe did surprisingly well.
So he was up.
I don't think Roe was up ever.
Could have swore he was up 5-3 for a moment. Oh,
Nope. Roe was trailing behind the entire time. It started off at 3-0, I think, and then Roe caught up.
I must have been looking at the wrong side.
But Roe played a really nice game. And now we have Justin trying to try his luck against Shane. Misses both sides of the 4 there. Shane has ball in hand, and he should be out.
Yeah, this will be interesting learning curve here for Justin. I think he might learn what free stroking looks like by watching Shane over here a little bit.
I played him in the stretch of his minor tournament a few weeks back. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Definitely not going to hold a candle to this guy.
You familiar with this fella?
I've heard about him when I got here.
Shane overhits the cue ball and is left with a thin cut on the 9 here. But like most shots, it's no problem for him. Shane now leads 2-0 against Justin.
The practice and talent. Yeah, like how do you use all the cheat codes? Practice, talent, and confidence.
Darehead, you know? He's one of them at home.
He's using all the superpower cheat codes.
Shane breaks dry here, leaving Justin with a 1-6 combo. The key here is to control that 1-ball position, so he has a shot next. Looks like Justin tried to knock that 1 ball deeper into the 7-9-8 cluster, but ended up knocking that 1 ball back out. Shane with a really nice stroke to confidently pot that 1 ball into the pocket. A little bit awkward on that 3. Not too sure if it's clear for that side pocket here. Shane decides to play safe and does so very nicely with nice control of that speed of that 3 ball. Justin tries to thin at the 3 rather than kick at it from the short rail and misses. Shane has ball in hand. That 7-9 combo does look like it can go. Shane checks out that 7-9 combo and looks like he does believe it goes as well. Stuns that cue ball over to get even closer to the 7. And it is no problem for Shane, who is now leading 3-0 against Justin Nilsson. Shane to break. Shane's got a pretty difficult kick at the 2 ball here. Looks like Shane voluntarily gives Justin ball in hand. He doesn't believe Justin can make something out of this position here. Let's see what he decides to do. And my apologies. It may have been a push out. I misspoke, and Justin decides to give the shot back to Shane here. Shane tries to leave that cue ball back behind the 9, but instead bumps into the 9 directly. He goes for the bank shot and actually gets extremely close. But Justin comes to the table with a nice shot on the 2 with will land pretty naturally with the shot on the 4. Now, whether or not that 4 goes into the left corner pocket, I guess we'll see. But he may try to make position for the side, which he does try to make position for the side, but misses the 2 and scratches into the right pocket. That's the daily drinker.
Yeah.
It's expensive daily drinker.
Doing 9 more.
Yeah. You want to watch him run out, dude? Doug Who asks, is this Rochester's best player? And if we're talking about Shane Winters, who is from Rochester, but currently lives in Toledo, Ohio, then yes, he is. If you're asking about the challenger from Rochester, who is Justin Nilsson, he is not Rochester's best player. Rochester's best player, which is currently Ron Casanzio, plays Shane Winters tomorrow night, possibly around 9 p.m. or so. And both players are rated in the 700s. Shane Winters' Fargo rate is around 762, and Ron Casanzio is rated around 720. At that level, it is anyone's game. Make sure you tune in for that match. Yeah. Doug Who says, awesome. I will have to check Ron out tomorrow too. And I agree, that is a match you don't want to miss. Sarah Kastner in the chat says Justin is not Rochester's best player yet. And I would have to agree with that statement. But he does have potential. He has not been playing for too long, and he's gotten very good in a short period of time. Although playing against Shane Winters is not the best measure of how much you've improved in a short period, because he will beat almost anyone. And it seems to be a consistent thing, a consistent minor issue Shane's been having is he tends to overhit these 2-rail positional shots, but he recovers no problem with a very confident shot on that 9 ball into the corner pocket to make it 5-0. Shane leading Justin. What a safety by Shane.
Okay.
Which one's the guy?
It's the guy from Coppola.
Guy in the blue.
But not always. I smoke snore like a girl. So I got on this vacation, right? So he was like, I'm like, he's like, dude, you snore every once in a while. You snore.
What a hit.
And I'm like, how bad? Good hit. Not as bad as the one.
What a bank shot by Shane. Very nice. Confidently hit. He should be able to gently roll back up for the 3. Or go down and back up. Interesting choice to follow that cue ball to go 2 rails for that 4-ball position. Very nice. Wow. What a position on the 6. Good job with that cue ball speed to, although a slightly difficult angle to cut, but he got there. Of course Shane makes position that way. Shane was trying to go down the table and back up, but instead hits the corner of the side pocket, which bumps that cue ball out towards the left for position on the 8. And now Shane is on the 9, pocketing it, no problem, making the score 6-0. Behind the post. Doug Who on our live chat asks, does Shane run a concrete business? I saw his hoodie. In any case, he is a beast. Shane does have a concrete business based out of Toledo, Ohio. At least I think that's where it's based out of. And yes, he is a top-tier pool player with a top-tier concrete company. Very nice shot by Shane, bringing that cue ball close to the 4 for a nice safety shot. For anyone just joining us, this is a race to 9 in 9-ball pool. Shane Winters taking on a challenger, Justin Nilsson. Shane Winters is taking on a couple different people from Rochester, all of whom are pretty good players, some of the best in Rochester. Today we had Ro, now we have Justin, afterwards we have Rick, and then Mickey. After Mickey, we have an additional challenger named Mark. Saturday, which is tomorrow at 5 p.m., the first match begins at 5 with Manh, and then Dan Sharlow, and then Robert Czupryniak, potentially. He's still up in the air about it. And then Rochester's best player, Ron Casanzio. Justin doesn't have too much of a shot on the 4. He should be able to kick at the 4, no problem here. But leaving himself safe is a whole nother thing. Justin scratches into the left pocket, leaving Shane with a relatively easy run out here. Doug Who asks, does Shane ever get tired or worn out playing pool? Sounds like he has a marathon ahead of him. Shane does have quite a marathon ahead of him, but the score is 6-0 right now, and how can you get tired of 6-0? Now 7-0.
Has he got enough yet to shoot?
Yes, but not 7.
Who's playing after this? Rick, you think?
Oh man, I can't. Oh, that sucks. See, the thing is, you gotta play players like this all the time. So you learn from your mistakes. Like, today, I'm just So today, I just remember my mistakes. I didn't learn. You need to play a player at that level. You need to take. I mean, I get you have to learn from mistakes, but you got to. Well, but you need constant mistake making to progress. Because you're not going to make 5 mistakes and learn lessons for the rest of your life. You need to make those 5 mistakes and learn your life.
Shane pushes out here, looks like, and Justin has the option to give that shot back to Shane or take it himself. We may see him take it because it's a makeable kick shot here.
You want me to comment? I'll keep it clean. Seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
No, with you. With you.
Good, good, good. Thank you. Oh, Shane almost banks that one ball into the side pocket on accident. And Justin is left with a good shot on the 1. but a little tricky to make position on that 2 ball. He may be best off to try to come down the rail and back up towards the center of the table rather than trying to leave that cue ball at the end, but we'll see what he decides to do here. So he does try to bring that cue ball to the center of the table, overhits it a good amount here, and is at least partially hooked by the 8-ball.
Oh, you on it?
Shane misses a pretty straight-in shot on that 4-ball. Not too sure what happened there. Maybe thinking a little too much about the position on the 5, but that may be the first shot that he, straight-in shot that he missed this entire time. Justin tries to play safe, but Shane's got a shot on the 4. It's a thin cut, but it's makeable for sure. He goes for the bank shot. The 4 wobbles in that left corner pocket. And Justin's back to the table here. Good contact by Justin, but very unfortunate scratch into the side pocket here. When you give Shane ball in hand on an open table, you already know what's going to happen. So Justin's got a nice position here. He needs to stay down, focus. A little sharper on the 8 than he would have liked to been, but he should be able to go 1 or 2 rails to just hold position for the 9 into either corner here. And he misses it by about a foot. Shane leaves it tough again for Justin, but this is a makeable shot. Justin really needs to focus here and just worry about pocketing the 8 at a good speed without worrying too much about the cue ball. And Shane is left with a bank shot here. No problem for Shane. And this is the shot to make it 8-0. Shane being on the hill here. No problem at all. It is now 8-0. Shane leading Justin. Shane to break. Ed, look at the break. Is that weird? Shane, I gave a shout to my bartender to have him take a look at the way Shane breaks. He almost stands up completely straight before he strokes through. It's a very unique break. Shane pushes out here, giving Justin the option to shoot the 1 or give it back to Shane. Shane misses the long distance pot on the 1 ball. Justin's got a nice shot on the 1 with automatic position for the 2. I believe Justin can run this out.
You have a table.
Justin plays a very nice safe. He gets a little fortunate with the 3 ball bumping into the 9, but Shane doesn't have a good shot here. Let's see if he's able to come up with something. That is a nice spot to park the 3 and the cue ball here. Justin misses the bank on the 3, leaving Shane with a shot. Shane's on the rail though. Doesn't have much of the cue ball to see. Let's see if he's able to do anything here. And it is absolutely no problem for Shane. Excellent shot. Great combo into the 5 ball and hitting it at a speed where the 4 ball is likely to come around. And he does it once again. Excellent probability play by Shane. And again, straight into the side pocket, no problem. Shane is on the 9. And Shane makes it 9-0 over Justin Nilsson. The players shake hands, and Justin's a good sport about it. Up next, we have Rick Hovey. In about 10 to 15 minutes, we will begin that match, and we will be back with it.
I just started with it like a week ago. I've been hitting balls at the house with it a little bit. I feel like I can just get up there for the long shots and just spear them in. They're easy. Yeah, they don't touch your shit.
Any advice besides don't play scared?
Yeah, you can play a little scared, a little nervous.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna, Not even that. Throw back's okay, I guess. Pick up your pace a little bit. Yeah. Try that. Try so hard. Maybe that. Try so hard. Loosen up. You know what to do. Bottom right on. Shoot.
So,
Yeah, I didn't really see you shoot a whole lot of shots there. That's the thing, so it's kind of hard to give you a lot of insight. Play a little more. Yeah. I'll be around, yeah. I'm in town till New Year's Day. Probably here. I'm gonna be here tomorrow.
That was sick though, Mike.
Probably Monday. Yeah, tomorrow and Monday. Yeah, I got time. Take the phone number, you can text me.
What's up, man? You missed it. You kicked my ass too fast.
I watched the whole thing on the
Nice to meet you.
I saw the whole thing. I like his commentary. So I just ignored it. Yeah, I was listening to the
567 377 6026. Monday would be a good day for that. Good job on going off. Just gonna work with the clubs and touch around the nail system. I'm pretty free Monday. Anytime after. Sounds good, man. Just text me. All right, Rick.
Good. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
You as well.
That was fuck. I had some really nice kick shots.
Hell yeah, I saw
Those
those.
those were nice, but
I didn't do a lot of shooting.
Like
did. Yeah. Took your time on it. You stay down, you're thinking about it, you're making adjustments when you're down. Talk to yourself. You gotta make your decision when you're above the ball. You're standing up, you're sitting there, looking at the ball like this, okay? Just spear it in your mind. See it, do it. Don't let your mind think. You gotta make a decision in your head when you're above the ball, not when you're down. Because then you start doing this, you get off that line, you make your line up here, before you step into the ball.
He wants to go and just support you.
Yeah. See it in your mind up here. Before you get down to it. Yeah. You see everything. You see the whole shot play out in your mind. Draw, everything. Do it one time to get in there good. Yeah, you see it one time. Yeah, I'll be around.
Rick, specifics.
Yeah. Get out of town, still in time, still at the first round with By the time I really start playing good, March, February, now you're back to work. I mean, I'm still working. Let's get it out, buddy. All right.
What are we doing? Normal 9-ball like Joss or?
I don't care. PCA.
Okay.
Well, no 9 on the break. Break anywhere.
So beginning now, we have Rick Hovey taking on Shane Winters. Lag for break, and Rick wins the lag. Let's see if he's able to capitalize on this break here.
No, Scotch. No, we'll do tequila.
Cuervo? Oh, man.
You know what? I don't even like Cuervo, but my girl's mom she drinks Cuervo. You take a bit of mild, what? Candle? Yeah, killer. It's great. Just shots. 35 minutes. Learn how to drink it for the fucking rest of your It's like watermelon. Yeah. Yeah, right.
All right, good luck to our number 8, Rick Hovey from Rochester, New York. Rich B in the chat asks, hello, is this an exhibition? Are there prizes in the middle? Well, these are all challenge matches for Shane Winters, and between the players and Shane, they decide what they are playing for. Great shot by Shane. Nice stroke. Shane plays safe using the 8, 6, and 4 cluster. Rick should be able to kick at this, avoiding a foul. Rick jumps the cue ball and makes the 3, but the 3 rolls in. The cue ball rolls in with the 3. Great shot by Rick. Nice try. And we got Nicole Simonetti in the chat saying, let's go, Ricky. Thanks for showing up for your support. Rich B saying Ricky got robbed from that jump shot, and I would have to agree. That was a great jump shot by Rick. Rick misses. And looks like Shane got Rick on a 3 foul. Shane wins the first match, or first game here. Shane attempts to play safe behind the cluster of balls towards us, but he leaves a shot for Rick on the 3. Not an easy one, especially to hold position on the 4-4. In combination with shooting over the 7, it does make it a pretty difficult shot.
What's this? I'm watching over your shoulder. Oh, okay. Appointment. Yes. Yeah. That's awesome. Awesome. Dude, you're doing great things. Thank you.
Made some chicken Big Mac and cheese today for my sister's birthday. From scratch. Made it with the shells.
Shane tries to leave the cue ball behind the 9, but Rick may be able to see the left side of the 6. But he's eyeing the kick, so maybe not. I do think Rick can see the left side of the 6 directly here. Let's see if he decides to kick for a better potential shot or just make contact. He actually could see a lot more than I had expected. Almost pockets the 6 into the side pocket. Nice try. Shane draws the cue ball back into a weird position on the 8. This is a tough cut here. Shane misses the cut, and Rick is left with a position where he can win this game here. Nice speed by Rick. Well played. It is now tied 1-1. Shane comes to the table with ball in hand. The only real obstacle I see for Shane is the 3 ball here. He leaves a nice angle to cut that 3 in. Damn it. Look at that position on the 6. Pretty risky to try to make it for the side if that's what he was going for. He's got to come maybe 3 rails, 2 rails for that 7 ball. I'm not too sure what he's doing here. Wow. Okay, so Shane tried to use heavy right spin to cheat the angle on that 6 ball to bring that cue ball back towards the 7 ball. What a save by Shane. Next level stuff here.
There's the comments on Justin's. He's not Rochester best here yet. That's funny. Oh, does he run a concrete business?
Nice position by Shane with a confident stroke to make it 2-1. There's no way Shane just did that. I'm going to have to ask him later if that was on purpose, because if that was on purpose, that's ridiculous. Not only does Shane make a crazy carom bank or whatever it was on the 1 ball, he does a very nice cross bank on the 2 with position on the 3. This is nuts. Absolutely nuts to make those shots. Not too sure what to say here. Shout out to Rachel Hovey in the live chat saying, "Let's go, Rick." Local Rochesterians showing up, pulling up in the live chat, showing their support for Rick tonight. Those were a couple of ridiculous shots by Shane. There's no way. Wow. What a run by Shane. 3-1. I'm going to go at Shane right now if that one ball shot was on purpose. I asked Shane just now if the way he pocketed that one ball just now was on purpose. And Shane says, absolutely not. Oh, Shane's funny. Well played, Shane. Shane just said, I'll teach him that shot. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. Wow. Shane needs another Corona. He's just getting warmed up right now. That was ridiculous. Oh my God. Nice safety by Rick. Shane mentioned he's just getting warmed up here and he's ready for another Corona. Not the virus, the beer. Rick with good cue ball control to maintain an angle on that 4 ball. Tough to come back for the 5. Let's see what he's got planned here. Looks like top left. And he misses it. Look at that draw. Draw and control he's got. Excellent shot. Rolls that cue ball forward a little too much though. But he is 100% on these thin cuts into the corner so far. perfect position on the 7. Perfect position for the 8. And this will make it 4-1. Shane leading Rick. Nice out by Shane. Shane misses a relatively easy shot on the 2. Rick should be able to, well, he's got a difficult cut on the 2. Let's see if he actually goes for the cut or just tries to play safe here. Okay, so Rick decides to play safe, and he uses the 7 ball nicely to partially block the 2 ball over here. What a shot. So Shane was aiming on the cue ball, on the right side of the cue ball, just to clear that 7 as well as throw the object ball into the pocket. He's not really rewarded, though. He's got a pretty weird shot on the 3 here. He chooses to kick at the 3. Looks like he was kind of trying to leave the cue ball behind the 4 and the 8, but wasn't able to do so. Let's see what you're going to do, Rick. A little too much here. Oh, behind the 5 as well. Rick makes contact. Shane's left with a tough shot here. He is able to play safe behind the 5 and the 8. Rick misses the kick at the 4. Shane's got ball in hand. Interesting choice, staying down the table for the long shot on the 5. Doesn't really matter too much if you can pocket anything you want. And Shane should be able to make this 5-1. What a stroke. All right, Shane leading Rick 5-1. For anyone just joining us, this is Shane Winters taking on Rochester's top players. This specific match is a race to 9 and 9-ball pool with Rochester's number 8, Rick Hovey. Shane Winters with a ridiculous break. I've mentioned this before, but the way he stands up before he strokes all the way through is very unique and very effective as well. Leaves himself with only several balls that he needs to make. Gets awkward on the 8. Doesn't have much on the 8 here. Let's see what he decides to do. If he misses this, Rick may have a shot. Rick can see the 8, but making the 8 is a different story here. Shane looking to jump the cue ball for the first time today. Nice try by Shane, and he does not really sell out any shot. Rudy's 2002 asks, what shaft does Shane use and tip does anyone know? After this game, I will ask Shane and get right back to you. Shane's got a phone call he's got to take, so may take him a solid minute before he gets back to the table here. And he's back. He's jacking up a little bit. Oh, wobbles the 8, leaving Rick a shot on the 8 with pretty good chances to make the 9 as well. Rick misses the 8. The 8 ball is rolling around the table here. And Shane's got a thin cut on the 8. The key here is how he plans on making position for the 9. And you know what? It's no problem, and it never was. Amazing setup by Shane. Making it 6-1, Shane in the lead. We got the answer for the shaft and tip Shane Winters uses. For the shaft, he uses a Samsara True shaft, which I've never heard of. And for the tip, he uses a Zan Super Soft, both of which I've never heard of. They're both probably out of my league. Rudy's 2002 says, thanks a lot. Didn't know Zan made a super soft. And, well, I don't even know the brand, but, you know, for someone like Shane, it's possible he's got something off market, if you know what I mean. Shane scratches, giving Rick ball in hand. Is Samsar Keelwood? Honestly, I barely know what those two words even mean. I'm not the right person to ask for that. Nice job by Rick to go 2 rails down and back up the table for position on the 6. Andre says, Zan is a well-known company specializing in tips. Most professional pool players use them. You know, Zan is a tip I've never heard of. I have an in-house cue maker, or cue maker / cue repair guy. His name is T. He goes by T, and he's the best in Rochester, New York. I'll have to bring up Zan to him, see what he has to say about the brand. But for anyone watching, looking to get anything done with their shafts or butts or anything else, come to us at Billiard Breakdown, formerly known as Diamond Billiards Bar and Grill, for all your cue needs. And Shane is now 100 for 100 for those thin cuts into the corner pocket. It is now 7-1. Shane Winters leaving Rick Hovey. Drone City asks, are you the owner? My answer to that is, who's asking? Shane brought that cue ball a little too far to the left, but he's got a good angle to just slightly stun or draw back for the 7 here. Not too sure if Shane meant to play that 8 into the side, but what a shot. Nice and confident stroke. It is now 8-1. Shane Winters leading Rick Hovey. Wow. What a performance by Shane.
Of course, I have to get him at the warm up. Yeah, you get the warm up good for me, huh?
Drone City retracts his message, but just to reiterate, Drone City wanted to know if I'm the owner of Billiard Breakdown. For the record.
Oh, he's looking.
Rick with the long shot on the 8. Clutch. Clutch shot by Rick. Great shot, Rick. And Rick is able to get 2 on the board here. It is now 8-2. Shane Winters leading Rick. Nice shot, Rick. Shane comes to the table with a nice shot on the 1. Holding position for the 2 here is tricky. He may have to go to the right side of the 5 to make position, or just roll directly into that cluster and try to get on the right side here. Shane may have gone for the 9 just now. I'm not sure, but he may have gone for the 9.
Shane, were you going for the 9?
Shane was going for the 9 ball right there. The 4 ball was locked up, he says, and it's a win-win situation for him, I guess. Man, Rick almost combos the 9 in. It was a difficult combo to make and he almost thins that 9 into the corner pocket, but Shane comes to the table with an easy combo on the 9. All right, that's a match. Shane Winters defeats Rick Hovey 9-2. Up next is Mickey Goldberg. Mickey Goldberg versus Shane Winters in one pocket. You guys haven't seen Shane Winters play one pocket yet, so this is going to be a new one for you guys. We will get started with that match. It's a race to 3 and one pocket pool. We will get started with that in about 10 minutes.
Play Mickey tomorrow. Yeah, my girl's parents are having a lunch and I get together because they're still staying with other. She asked me to come and
It's all good. Come in earlier tomorrow?
yeah, I have all day tomorrow.
Okay, you got all day tomorrow.
Yeah.
So is well, you still want to play Shane, right?
Man, early, man.
You can come in early.
Yeah, what time you open?
Very close to it. That would mean I need to be here by 2. You open 2? I could try. We can play some.
He's got to get his permission slip signed. You do.
I'll play Kramer tonight. He's sticking around.
Play him after. Play right at him. Be nice and worn out for you. I don't know, it might be a dead stroke by then. Yeah, I know. Oh shit, I'm done at 8 o'clock.
All right, guys, so we got a change in plans. Shane Winters needs to go to a dinner, and he will play Mickey Goldberg tomorrow in one pocket beginning at 4 p.m. And Mark Kramer is also on the list. Mark Kramer is also on the list, and he will take on Shane Winters after Shane Winters plays Ron Casanzio. Thank you guys for joining us today. Like and subscribe to Billiard Breakdown. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's live stream, and we will continue this tomorrow beginning at 4 p.m.